What's up, guys? Today I'm bringing you another bow upgrade video for Black Ops 3 tier Eisendrache. Earlier today we did the storm bow upgrade, and now we are moving on to the wolf upgrade. But before we do this, if you guys don't know how to get the Wrath of the Ancients bow, you need to check the link in the description, and that will show you guys how to do that. Because in order to do this upgrade, you obviously need the bow in the first place. So this first step, it's kind of like a puzzle. There's 4 portraits around the map, and you have to hold square on them. And when you hold square on one, if it's the correct one, you'll get like a little audio cue. And then you have to go back and forth between the puzzles, figuring out which order they go in. And it's tricky, but it's basically a game of trial and error. The 4 portraits are spread all across the map. One is in the bell tower, as you guys can see. I'm running to it right now. And as soon as you enter, to the left will be the portrait right there, as you guys can see. The next one is going to be in the church, up in the up the stairs, and to the right there, as you guys can see, right there. The next one is, I do believe, going to be actually inside of the castle, right next to Maxis's and Edward's and Samantha's bedroom. As you guys can see, it's right there on the wall. And then the final one is in the mining tunnel, right to your right as soon as you enter the mining tunnel. So what you need to do with these is go up to one, hold square, and find one where you get a little chime, and your character will say a bit of dialogue. And then now what you do after that is you have to just figure out the sequence. And if you don't hear dialogue when you select one, you did it wrong. As you guys can see, if you go up to one, you hold select, and you see wolf symbols, and you don't hear any dialogue, or you just hear kind of like wind blowing, you got it wrong. You have to do it so each one you hear like a guitar strum, and each character, every time your character will say a different piece of dialogue. And once you complete this, you're not actually going to get any notification that you got it right. You just have to know from remembering that each piece had its own different piece of dialogue. For me, it was the church, bell tower, then the inside the castle, and then in the mining tunnel. After you do that, you're going to come down the tunnel that's in the church and go past the little knight laying on the casket. To your left, the wolf symbol on the wall is going to get busted out, and you're going to have the wolf arrow. Now you pick that up, and now you've officially started this wolf upgrade quest. Now what you want to do is go down to where the rocket tests are held, and you're going to look up above where this cliff is, and there's going to be a little like torn apart little flag. What you have to do is shoot this with your Wrath of the Ancients, and it's kind of tricky, but you'll eventually get it. And once you hit it, it's going to drop this little skull that's going to roll down the mountain. What you want to do is just simply go over to it and hold square to pick it up. Now what you have to do is return to the tunnels and little, ritual area. Go to the box that has the 2 wolf symbols on it and hold X, and you're going to place the skull down there. Now, this is when stuff gets crazy. A ghost wolf is going to spawn, and he's going to start walking around the map. Now what you want to do is basically just follow him. And he's going to take you to 3 different locations, where at each location he's going to dig a little hole, and then he's going to stand there. And what you have to do is kill zombies around this little spot that he dug, and it's going to fill it full of souls. As you guys can see here, he's digging at the ground, and then he's going to walk in front of it. And it's, a pretty obvious little spot in the ground. So all you have to do is kill zombies around it, and I counted it out to about 12 or 13 zombies per spot. So it's really not that hard. Each one is in an open area pretty simply. Now you've completed it when, for one, you kill zombies and their souls don't go to the hole that he dug. And when you finish it and when you kill the last zombie, he's going to kind of make a little like dog whimpering sound. He's going to go over and dig at the hole. Now what you want to do is you want to go up to the hole and hold square, and that is going to trigger the dog to go to the next location. So the first one was in that courtyard. Now we're going to follow him all the way past the double tap machine, and this is where the second location is going to be, pretty much right next to the spawn. As you guys can see, he's digging out another hole, and now what you do is simply repeat the cycle. You kill zombies around this little pit that he has, this little hole. And it only takes about 12 or 13, and it's really easy, not that hard at all. And as you guys can see, we just finished this one. So you go over to the hole, you hold square again, and then he's going to run off to another location. There's 3 of these, and this was our second one. As you guys can see, he's going off to the final spot. The third spot is actually underground in the ritual area. And you guys can see he's running down here, and it's right next to the pack-a-punch pieces that you pick up. And as you guys can see, he's right here. He's digging again, and that's the last spot. So now what you want to do, simply repeat the cycle. Just kill 12 or 13 zombies around this spot. Very simple, very easy, an easy, really, really easy spot to run a train around. So this is probably actually the easiest spot because it's the most wide open. And then once you complete this, he's going to go up to the hole and he's going to do like a little whimpering sound, and you just hold square on the spot. Now he's going to take off and run right to the opposite side of the room and kind of scratch at a wall and stare at this wall. Now what you want to do is if you look right above him, there's kind of like a little hole in the wall, and what you have to do is when this anti-gravity sequence is activated, you have to kind of wall run and jump up and shoot an arrow into that wall. At first I was trying to just jump up in general and shoot in, but you have to actually wall run, and when you wall run, the 2 wolf signs activate. You have to be wall running and able to do this, and you just shoot into that hole, and might take some time, but you have to hit like a really specific spot, because once you do this correctly, a little ledge will appear, and you stand on that ledge. As you guys can see here, with that shot right there, I think that did it. As you guys can see, the ledge spawns. You just wall run over to this ledge and land on it and hold square into this little hole, and a skeleton will magically appear, handing you the reformed arrow. Now this is pretty simple. You've fully completed the quest. Now it's just about recharging the arrow, and then the ledge will disappear. Now you go back over to the ritual area and you put the arrow in the box with the 2 wolves on it, and now it's just the simple aspect of killing zombies near this chest so their souls will charge the arrow. It's the same as the storm, and it's the same as all of the other, bows. When you get to this step, it's just a matter of killing zombies in this area to charge it up. So, as you guys can see, I almost go down because I was just getting a little lazy, but it's really easy. Just kill zombies in this area. It's really symmetrical, so it's easy to just run around. And once you have killed, I think it takes around 20 zombies. Once you kill around 20 zombies in this area, you will have your bow. But first, you have to kill these zombies, and then the bow will kind of, like the arrow will start glowing. And then all you have to do is go over to the arrow, hold square, and it will take your bow, and then it's going to charge up your bow and kind of morph it and the arrow, and as you guys can see, they both come out at the same time, and you now have your wolf bow. This bow, in my mind, is one of the coolest. The fire is cool, and the skull bow is cool, and the storm one is really cool. Storm one is my favorite, in my opinion. But sadly, this bow is actually really weak. It's a really, it's really easy to actually upgrade. The steps are very simple, but it's very weak. As you guys can see here, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to shoot these zombies, and it sends out a shockwave, and the zombies that it does kill turn into like ectoplasm. But as you guys can see, it doesn't really kill a lot of zombies at all. All the zombies that got knocked down by the shockwave get right back up, and it really sucks because this could have been an awesome bow. It had the potential to be so cool. Like, you could charge it up and launch it, and maybe like 2 wolves came out and just started attacking zombies with you. I think that would have been awesome. This bow had so much room for potential to be really awesome, but it's really pretty weak, sadly. But nonetheless, it's still really cool, and the quest itself is really cool. So if this video helped you guys out, feel free to drop a like and check out our other videos. We have a lot on Eisendrache, so check the links in the description. They're all of them will be down there. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.